So HP came out with this new product. They're calling it a 3-in-1, and it's kind of in the name, the HP Elite X3. So when they reached out, they said, hey, we think you're the right guy to check it out, to see if it's the next cool thing. I said, send it over. I'm trying to always uncover that next thing you might not have known about, including the idea of a 3-in-1. There's a phone component. There's a desktop component and a laptop, or in this case, lap dock. And what HP's aiming to do with this X3 is to eliminate all three of those and replace them with one. So in front of me here, I have the X3 and desk dock combo. Over here on the left is the X3 right here. As you can see, when this connects to the dock, all of a sudden you can have a desktop style computing experience. So the audio on this device is done by the legends over at Bang & Olufsen. On the bottom here, there's a USB-C style connector. We of course have our various buttons on the side here. There is a headphone jack, the camera's on the rear, and there is a rear fingerprint scanner as well. You got a forward-facing camera, but there's also an iris scanner. Maybe, listen, you want to take the security to a completely different level. You want to be in the future. It's time for that retina scan. Check it out. So your choice, dual SIM or SIM card as well as SD expansion. Options are good. There's a gasket, and that's important because this device is actually water resistant. IP67 rating. Also inside the box here is the dock, and this thing is hefty. Now the X3 goes ahead and sits down on there. Your power port, your wired Ethernet jack. There's a display port, couple of USB 3 ports that are also capable of charging other devices at high speed. And then over here is a USB-C type connector as well. USB-C to a standard USB cable. They did give us a pretty nice headset actually. A power brick to keep it all juiced up. There's some adapters included for the dock. If you happen to have a case on your X3 and it's a slightly wider stance on there, there is a port to keep it locked. You can lock this down so that it's secure. All right, so I've got the phone booted up, as you can tell, but for me, this is really where it comes to life in this kind of environment. This is what sets it apart from different devices that are out there. Since it's running Windows, when you connect it to this dock right here, all of a sudden, your various peripherals become available to you, and you can use this device in a more desktop PC-like experience. So I'll show you what that's like. Put this in here. Now I'm connected with DisplayPort here, and keep in mind the dock itself has a couple of USBs as well as a USB-C on it, so you can connect other peripherals to the dock. Now I have a keyboard and mouse connected. These ones are wireless, so they're connected over Bluetooth, but if these were wired USB devices, they'd work just as well going straight into the dock. So you'll see I move around here just like a desktop style interface, and if I scroll through, maybe open up a web browser here. So here we have a full web browser. You can see I've got Unbox Therapy, the Unbox Therapy YouTube page loaded up. So whether it's consumption or creation, it should have you covered. You could come down here, open a Word document, for example, and now you'll really get down to business. Typing something, hopefully as important as this is. Obviously, if you've got a longer form document, having more screen real estate is going to make you more productive. So what you can do here is, as you'll see, I just move around just like the mouse. Yeah, it works like a touchpad. If you've ever used a touchpad on a laptop before, that's essentially how this operates. Now, some of you guys might not know this, but I'm not in the studio all the time. I'm not sitting here in this cozy environment. Sometimes I like to get out into the wilderness. Sometimes I like to work remote. But you can also do a wireless dock to something called the lap dock, which is a more traditional laptop style form factor. It's going to be useful on airplanes, potentially in coffee shops. It's got a keyboard, a display, and once again, the brains are always inside the main X3 unit. So there you have it, the Elite X3, a super ambitious device aiming to eliminate the need for a number of different devices in your ecosystem, a desktop, a laptop, and of course a phone. You could start a book on your phone and finish it on your desktop, or you could start a movie at home and then finish it on your phone. It goes where you go. X3, Continuum, the future. Watch this. I'm out.